Hello, today I'm going to be showcasing the progress I've made so far for the second add-on for Maintenance of Ships 2nd Edition. The Midnight Abyss is the current working title. It might be the full title. I am not going to be mentioning the theme I'm going for with this so far though. So far I have two major mechanics. I am probably only going to keep with those two. I might expand on spells in this as well, but that's not decided as of right now. Curses and signature moves are the two major mechanics. Curses, they're made up, their bases are made up of two parts, transmission and presentation. Transmission can be things like blood, saliva, virus, a magical spell, a nail scratch, or contact with a specific material slash item. That is how you get the curse. Presentation is how it affects you in a non-mechanical way. Uh, every 2 levels, you choose an upside and a downside. That the upside and downside are how the curse is affecting you in a mechanical way. So you could get a constant bonus to your checks. There's going to be multiple different versions of that, some for more specific uses, and those more specific uses will give you a larger bonus, while some will be for more broad uses, which will give you a lower bonus. You can also get a bonus to your movement, additional morale, or additional energy. Downsides, so far, the examples I have so far directly mirror the upsides. A debuff to checks, subtracting numbers from what you roll, a debuff to movement, or less morale, or less energy. Character creation, I don't have anything for that quite yet. I prefer doing major mechanics and some events first so that I have an idea of how to do some of the character creation aspects, especially as there will be character creation aspects for each major mechanic in each category except for nature. Uh, but I do have one event partially made so far. Gambling. This includes games you can play with your crew and some NPCs to either gain money or lose money. I have 2 card games so far and 1 dice game so far. There will be more. I don't know how many more, but these games are entirely playable and can be played even outside of a campaign. I'm going to use climbing dice as an example. So this is how I'm laying it out. The game's goal is to have the most sequential dice in front of you. Setup and gameplay is, I forgot. Everyone buys into the game. So let's say the buy-in is 100 credits. Everyone pays 100 credits automatically. And then everyone has 5 12-sided dice and rolls them. You line them up. You line the dice in order from lowest to highest number. One at a time, everyone can do one of the following. Trade dice with another player, or add 5 credits to the price pool to re-roll their dice. With that, you can re-roll only 1 dice. So, the game, once someone has all their dice in a row in a sequential order, the game ends. And then for scoring and ending the game, which is where you handle the money, starting with the person who has all 5 dice in sequential order, then continuing in order of who has the most to the least, everyone receives 50 credits. If there's any credits left over, they go to the person with all 5 dice in sequential order. Let's say there's 4 people and buy-in is 50 credits, right? The person and let's say there's an additional 100 from the re-rolling. Because this can be a pretty long game to play. Let's say there's the 100 credits from people re-rolling, which means people re-rolled 50 times in total. As there's 5 people, the person who who got all 5 dice in sequential order will get 50, and then someone else will get another 50, and so on. So that's the buy-in right there, right? And then the person who gets all 5 dice in sequential order will get a second 50, so they'll have 100. And then the last person, but the person with the second most in sequential order, will get another 50. So there'll be the 2 top people have 100, and everyone else has 50. So this is a game where you're most likely not really going to be getting a whole lot more money, but it's impossible for you to lose money in this game. Well, you can actually, because you add 5 credits to the prize pool. So you can lose money. You just aren't losing a whole lot. You're always at least getting 50 back. Unless buy-in is over 50 too. As you can tell, I have not thought too much about playing this game, like the climbing dice. Nebula's Number and Commander's Bluff. They're pretty similar to blackjack and poker with differences. Nebula's Number, you're trying to get as close to three cards in the middle that you don't know. I'm not going to click on that one because I want it to be a surprise for now. Command's Bluff is poker, but you only have 1 card. And you want the highest card possible. That's basically it. Products. While I don't have anything in that category now, I am planning on having at least 3 items in that category. Products are things that you can make and sell at a later date. So those would be like the candle making and the core roles, farming, making food, things like that. And that is everything I have so far for the second add-on. If you have any suggestions for things I should include, let me know. And I'm planning on making videos like this all future, for all future add-ons, as well as progress updates as I make each add-on. Anyways, hope to see you in a future video.